Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny's here.
You are there, bud. Your camera's a little funny, but it's my fault and we'll leave it alone.
What's wrong with my camera?
It's mostly your shirt showing. Let me fix it. You don't fix it. Don't. Trust me. It's barely there. Don't mess with it.
It's a sad sight.
Let me fix you. They're like, we don't care. He doesn't care either.
I don't.
Me. It's me
Camo
that
shirts,
cares.
just
There
so
we
you
go.
can
Look
see.
how much better you look. Less of your shirt today. Okay.
Ugh. Camo is classy.
It is classy. He told me this week camo's his favorite color, by the way.
Well, especially considering that today is the opening of deer
And
season.
we are blessed to have you here.
Really blessed.
Just so y'all know that. We are blessed for him to be here. Didn't turn my light on either.
If it hadn't have been Thursday, I wouldn't have been
So
here.
is
Been
that
out
why you just said, are we going live today?
No,
Oh.
because it was time for us to start and none of us were in here.
Well, we were going to start. Let me tell you what I wanted to do today. Y'all know, I'm going to turn around for a second. Oh, I put them away. What is it? Are these the other ones I
So
used
you
last
put
week?
something away.
I don't put things
You
away.
didn't
Forget
put
that.
them
That's
away.
funny. Ha ha. So, no, this is not the one.
That's not the one.
So, man, these dyes
No,
we
ma'am.
got in just recently. And so far we've used the truck on a Thursday. We've used the snowman and the Christmas tree, and it just wouldn't seem right if we didn't use the other one on a Thursday show, right?
There you go.
It's important that I tell you the truck.
It says that your mic is off.
Oh,
Someone said that.
is it off?
I don't know. I can't see it. It's in your pocket. I can't see it.
You can't see the light?
I cannot see it. The light is on.
I might be back on now because I think I just clicked it. Okay, so you will remember. Oh, my camera's wiggling. You will probably. Come on, camera. Don't do this to me today.
You need to check your mic because it says they can't hear you.
Give it a second. They will. Now, I cannot tell you why that's happening. Cannot tell you why my camera just disconnected. That's a whole different thing. Hang on. Let me try that again.
Now they hear you.
Come on, camera. Not today, camera. That's interesting. You know, it did this on the thing yesterday. Oh, no. Come on now. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Be nice. All right, sorry, guys. If it comes back, it's going to be wiggling for a second. Let me try to open it again. It says it's connected. It does not like something that I'm doing.
They love your shirt, by the way.
Thanks. right in your faces.
Yeah.
What is wrong with this? It says it's here, and it says it's connected. Let's check this connection right here. All right, camera. You're not going to play this game today. We're not doing it. Not today. Let me see if I can fix it. Strange. Strange.
Hello?
It's back.
Yay.
Okay. Okay, let's go. So I should tell you that the truck dye that we did this tag with, that became very popular after that video, I think sold out after that video, is now back. And I want to say, Shannon can tell you how many we have. We don't have a whole lot, but if you wanted this dye that is good for all occasions, not just Christmas, grab that one that's back. Okay, so the reason...
73.
There's 73 of those in stock, so grab them. So the reason I wanted to bring this one to you today is because when you look at this, it can look like a Halloween set. To me, it can. Do y'all think that too? Like when you look at it, you're like, oh, it looks a little Halloweeny. Well, y'all know I don't really do Halloween. See right here? I thought it can be if you do Halloween. You can turn it into that. But I wanted to show y'all what it looks like when it's made up in a card. So without further ado, oh, and I'm also using this guy, which if you don't have this one in your stash, you need to have this one in your stash. This one is called the Evergreen Border. It is perfect for all seasons because you can turn it into any kind of tree. So I'm going to use it with the die set today. So I've cut 2 of those. Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
What?
it's like
It's all that is linked in the description of the video. All the products I'm using today, Shannon pre-linked them for you guys. So there's 2 of my trees. This is what that die cuts. Let me show you. This is the tree cut. This is the house and the tree. There is your roof line. Here is your Santa. I know that's hard to see on the black. And then in these little containers they're so tiny I didn't want to lose them. These go on the little houses. Those are like the window frames. And then these are the stars. And you might think, like I thought, that would take forever to cut out all these stars, but it really doesn't. It cuts like 6 of them at a time, and you get these really cute little tiny stars, which I'm probably going to use, but I'm probably going to accent with something else as well. I just slung a star. And these little containers, I don't have these for sale. These are just things I keep. These are like those stashy things you don't throw away when you get something that comes in these kind of things. Keep these containers, right? So that's what those are. Okay. So let's start with the foundation. The foundation of our card. What you got, Ben? You opened your mouth like you're going to say something.
Well, they're still asking about your microphone, and they say when you turn your head and look at me, it gets louder. That's because the microphone is on that shoulder. So if she turns and faces me, it does get louder. But now she's adjusted it. So we'll see what happens now.
Everything I'm using to make this card with. All my white paper is gone. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to make a slimline card, okay? So I have cut, now listen, I'm making a Maymay slimline. That's different than some from what I've been told, okay? I'm going to write this down so you can see it. And remember, you do you. If you like a different dimension, you do you, okay? This is what I like. For my slimline card, okay, I like 9 1/4 by 7 1/2 scored at 3 3/4 because I like to use the traditional number 10 envelope, and I have found some envelopes we're going to have coming in the store you're going to love for your slimline cards. They're beautiful, aren't they, Shannon?
Yes.
They're so cool. You're going to love them. Those are coming. So this is what we're using today, okay? So this piece here, however, is my first layer. And for my first layer, I like 3 1/2 by 7 1/4. And I don't think I cut this layer to that. I'm going to check it. 3 1/2 by 7 1/4 is my first layer. Behind us, on this table that's very crowded, Shannon and I are working on the Saturday video, which is super exciting, and we'll talk about it in the after show. All right, so 9. Oh, I told y'all wrong. Nope, that's why I didn't think I cut it to that. Nope. My first layer is 3 1/2 by 9. I knew I didn't do a 1/4. My first layer, 3 1/2 by 9. Sorry, Shannon, if you typed that in.
I didn't.
Okay, 3 1/2 by 9. That's what you want this first layer to be. All right, I'm going to do some inking. And I'm going to use, I think I'll use this mini since it's already blue. This is the Pink and Main Mini Ink Blending Brush. Is that right?
Yes.
Hi, Melody. Thank you for becoming a new member. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. Our first member crop is this weekend, by the way. Are y'all excited? We've done a video to tell you what you're going to need, so that's cool. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I want this to be, I really could do this with a blending tool. I don't really know why I picked my brush. I may even transition. Let's see. I want this to be pretty dark, but not solid. I want it to feel blustery. Y'all know that, what I'm talking about when I say blustery? Like, I want some of that cloud-like feel. Lately, I've been all about kind of this sleepy, wintry town at Christmas. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm missing going to all my little places that I usually go to at Christmas, or I don't know, but I just, in my mind, every Christmas card or everything I want to do Christmas related has to do with a sleepy little town, like, oh, little town of Bethlehem. I want everything to look navy and dark with white. I don't know where that's coming from, but y'all know how we do that. We go through spells where we like things different, you know, from time to time, and that's where I'm at. You see these streaks and things I'm getting? I'm okay with that. Like, I want the sky to look almost like snow is whipping around, but I want it to be pretty dark, so I'm going to be heavy-handed. And I know this is not how everybody does this. I want the movement in this background. Do you see how much movement I'm getting by just being messy? I want that in this background. I'm not as worried about the bottom just yet because I think I will use my ink blending tool on it because I really want it dark. All right, I'm still working it. Still working it. I'm getting a lot of texture, especially when I slap it down. When I go like this and go, the bristles kind of streak, so I'm getting a lot of texture. So to me, that looks like snow like whipping through the sky, you know, and it will look even more like that as we get going. And you guys might, whenever we do this stuff on camera, we like edit out the process. Now you're seeing how long it takes. Because some of you guys have said to me before, I think it's taken me too long. I spend a lot more time than you do. I don't leave all of this part in the video because you don't want to watch me do this, you know? Because it's literally the same process over and over.
Okay, you have questions about the member crop, and they say member of what? Connie's asking this question.
You can join our YouTube, not Facebook. Don't even hear me say that. I did not mean to say it. You can join our YouTube. It's something that YouTube offers. It's $4.99 a month, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
It's $4.99 a month. And what we do as a thank you, and this is our first ever one, is a crop where you use what's in your stash, and we get together. Our first one is Saturday at 2 o'clock. We get together, and I have a list of what you need, and you just use what's in your stash. That video is already out. You want to link that video?
I did.
It's a member-only video, so I don't think everybody can open it. I think you can only see it if you're a member. You might not even can link it because of that. You might can. Okay, so that's my blustery sky, and now I'm going to get a blending tool. I shouldn't have closed that up. I'm going to get just a regular blending tool. This is how I keep mine. Look how professional. This is how I do it. I used to do the whole put them on the back of the container. Look, I got the Velcro right there. I can always do that, but I stack my inks up to save space, and that bothers me in there. So I just put it in here, and I grab a color family, not a specific color. You do you. That's how I do it. I just cannot be bothered anymore with one for every one. Just one for every color family is plenty. You know what I'm saying? There's my blue one. Blue and even some purple. All right, let's come up from the bottom, and I want this to be a little heavier down here. And honestly, my houses and stuff are going to get glued to the very bottom. I just want to make sure anything that shows underneath is much darker. I'm not really trying to do this to make it solid, if that makes sense. Not looking for solid, just looking to make sure if I have any spots that show down here, they'll be covered.
At least I believe that the mini is out of stock currently. The regular size one is in stock.
You can use
still.
the regular. I just had my regular one. I just washed it, and I didn't want to make it dirty. But my little blue mini was already done. This makes it faster. I like the big ones too, and I usually lean to those. Okay, let's do another little bit of editing, and I'll show you what I want to do. I want to take these little houses.
You can't clean the foam attachments for that other brush.
You probably could. I mean, it'll wear them out quicker. They won't last as long because they can't really handle liquid great.
Yeah.
Like this one right here has been used for years and years and years. Look how bad it is. You probably can. I wouldn't. I would think it would probably be a problem. Okay, see this yellow piece of paper? I want light to come through these openings. Okay, so I'm just going to cut some little pieces to glue onto the back to give me some light. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this little guy and lay it here on the edge, and I'm gonna, that's a word, amina. Somebody probably knows how to spell it. Somebody spell amina. Look, I'm making these marks just so I can know to make myself this rectangle. Amina.
Don't.
I-N-O-N-A.
Amina.
Amina.
Sounds good.
Amina. There's a song, dun-na-na. What is that song?
Manamana.
Mana-mana, that's it. Mana-mana.
Na-na-na-na-na.
I got y'all going.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
See that? This is a piece of spring paper. That's why I keep all scraps for all
What's the
times of
lighter
year.
blue color that you use?
Faded jeans.
And what die cutting machine do you use?
I always say memento, but it's memento, isn't it? Memento. They are on order. They told us we're like 2 weeks out.
This have freestyle.
This may be too bright, but I want you to think about something. It may be too bright for your liking, but I want you to think about this. If you love Thomas Kincaid's work, you will probably have noticed that he uses very bright yellow in his windows. And you know, he is the painter of light, or that's what he was known as, the painter of light. And he uses very bright yellow in his paintings. So I do also. Copy the masters, right? And it may be too bright. If it is, I can knock it back with some ink. I even have another trick. If it's too bright, I can go to my marker stash and change the color with a marker. I'll show you that. We'll say it's too bright, and I'll make an edit so you guys can see it, because I think you'll like that. I think you'll like knowing how to do that. All right, so I'm just going to glue this to the back real quick. I was gluing a while ago and left my pen out, and now I have to pay the price.
Heather, if you just joined the stamp club yesterday, you will need to purchase that set, because if you just joined yesterday, your first set will be the November regular club set.
Y'all, how do I just make a mess when I'm live? I promise y'all, when I'm doing this like video, I never make a mess. When y'all are watching me, I'm like, glue.
I just ain't sure that's the truth.
You're not?
No.
I don't have these issues when I'm filming. You can ask Josh. Josh used to talk about the fact that editing me was easy. He would say, editing you's not hard, Mom. You like kind of have this down to a science. I'm like, because
Yeah.
when I'm by myself, I don't struggle. What, yeah?
I don't think you do that hard.
Editing me is easy. You hear me edit.
Well, I listen to your unedited and kind of tell yourself what to cut out.
I do. I
So-
say,
so-
okay, cut that out, start back here or
Yeah.
whatever. But I do that for Josh mostly, like when he was editing. And now I've just got in the habit of it. So let's do some edits over yonder. Oh, I'm taking a bunch of colors. Okay. So let's say my yellow's too bright. See, that does look kind of like a haunting. Let's say my yellow's too bright. I went to my stash and pulled out colors that were variations of yellow and tan, okay? I feel like this may be the one I want. Is this garlic clove? How do I know? Garlic clove. I lean to it all the time. I love garlic and garlic cloves. I don't love garlic as much as Vinny.
Vinny loves some garlic.
Vinny's a garlic fan.
Got lots of garlic.
I love garlic.
I want to show you this. So you can see that little dot.
Garlic
It's not
salt,
going to focus really
garlic
well.
powder, raw
It's not gonna-
garlic.
It's not going to focus really well, but you can see how this is kind of darker where I'm putting it. I'm using the same paper just to make sure this is the one I want. Now see how it just knocked it back a little bit? What you'll want to make sure of is to let that dry, because garlic clove can fool you. When it's wet, it can look like it's going to work, and then when it dries, you can be like, I can't even see it. Oh, this is what that hand sanitizer smells like. That's what it was. Maybe it's this and not tequila, which is what I thought it smelled like. I was like, Shannon,
It does smell like.
I was like, I used some hand sanitizer yesterday that smelled just like tequila. Maybe it was this I was smelling. So look, it's dry and it's knocked it back a little bit. Let's try it. Also, start with the lighter color. Garlic clove.
I could not agree more, Kim. There is not a stitch of vampire in me anywhere, because I'm a big fan of some garlic.
Oh no. And also Jesus. Let's say that. There's no vampire in you because you're also a fan of Jesus.
That goes without saying.
I think that's funny. Okay, I don't think that's knocking it back enough. Let's try another color.
I bet that is good.
Go here. Let's go here. Oh, that's a good color. Let's try that one.
Cat Galaxy wants to know what would be the first stamp set you would recommend to somebody that does not own any stamps.
All occasions.
There you go. It's a good one, because he wants to know something that can be used on a variety of cards.
All occasions. That is your first set. Y'all see what it's doing? You see it knocking it back? It is working. That's knocking it back. I want it to go back further. I'm looking in camera is what's making me decide. And I'm going to go over here first. Ooh, that's really going to knock it back. Let's try it. Yeah. So that was the darkest color I chose to bring over. And I'm kind of surprised that that's the one I'm using. I want
have
an
not tried
ember
that melody,
glow.
but I might have to.
What's that?
We're talking about cooking, I'm sorry.
And look, the cool thing is because these are little black silhouette cutouts, it's not hurting anything to do this. You could even shade in here if you felt like it. Like you could do some shading. All right, see how much that knocked it back and gave it kind of that embery glow? I like that. That's what I was looking for.
I would go as far to say that Maymay's biggest complaint about Vinny is that her granite countertops smell like garlic.
All the time. And y'all,
Do you not use a cutting board?
it's not
It
even
doesn't
that,
matter.
and it's worse. Let me tell you what it is. He's found a garlic powder that has low sodium in it. We've already made him do that because I pitch a fit about how much sodium's in garlic powder. And so he's found one that he
Garlic
loves.
salt.
Garlic salt. It's not powder. Well, I think you are using a powder now to get the sodium out of it because you can get a powder without sodium. Anyway, what he does is he sprinkles it on everything. If he makes it, he sprinkles it. And even when he tries to sprinkle it in the same spot, it goes everywhere. And here's the problem. When I'm cleaning with my thieves cleaner, because I love to clean my counters with thieves cleaner, the thieves and the garlic don't go well together. And so I'll spray the counter and then go to wipe it and go, oh, can you smell that? It is so bad. My kitchen always smells like it. Because I don't care what he's eating. He'll put it on peanut butter and jelly.
Kelly, the redhead that used to edit Maymay's videos was not a son. He was a friend of a son.
He's still a friend. His name is Jordan.
Now, we took him to raise pretty much.
I'd take him in a second. He can
But-
come right to my house.
He's got a good mom and daddy, and they take good care
They
of him,
take
too.
just fine care of him.
So
I like how that knocked that
that
back.
was Jordan.
So you see the difference in the colors where we started and where we ended up? It's kind of cool, right?
G got
What's up,
chocolate
G?
cakes and Twiglets today.
Topper cakes.
Oh, G.
Excited. Okay, so check this out. This is where you're going to plan your layout, okay? And I'm going to show you why I cut this extra one. I just thought.
Interesting.
I
Miss
just-
Jones says she likes, I'm sorry, we're just on a garlic kick. But Miss Jones says she likes garlic powder on sliced apple.
He'll try it now.
Oh, I'll have
You
to
might
try
be able to
it.
get him to eat apples that way. Okay,
I
so
prefer my apples with caramel.
he does.
I like them with peanut butter.
That's good, too.
So I want to put this down. This is not the same set. This tree is that second set. Let me show y'all something really cool. If you just get this and you look at this. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Do you see how cute that is?
It's adorable.
It's so cute. I can't stand it. You could just do that, but you know your girl. She's going to go a little crazy. All right.
Can't stop there.
Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut away this one tree. Actually, I want to check something first. I don't want this to start at its natural start. Do you see that? For me, you guys ask me all the time, like, how do you make a card look more professional? To me, that looks too kitty, like it was too planned right there. I want this to start in half of a tree. I know it's crazy. I know it's weird. But I want to cut off half so it looks like I'm taking a photograph. Because if you took a photograph, you wouldn't have a perfect tree on the edge. You know what I'm saying? So then what I want to do, I don't want to continue this perfectness out here. See that? It may be covered up in the end of this project, and that's fine. But I have to do it now or I'll mess myself up later. So what I'm going to do is decide where I want these to continue out. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I think I want it to continue at this little guy right here. So I think I'm going to cut it at the little dude.
Cat Galaxy, I like some lemon pepper too. Now that's good stuff also. He says he puts that on fish
Oh, I love lemon pepper
rather
on
than,
fish.
I love it on
it's his garlic, I guess you'd say.
Okay, so I need to make a little, I may not need to make an edit. I'm going to see if I can cover that up. But that's kind of where I want those to live. Then I'm going to layer this with some foam. Oh, yeah, that'll cover up just perfect. I'm going to layer this with some foam, and I think it's going to live here. And then this guy is going to live like here. Also going to be foamed up so I can get some layers. Look how cool that looks. Okay, and then before we do any of that, we need to do some inking. Okay, so let's move this guy away. Now, here's the fun inking part. Let me find my ink. Oh, here it is.
All right, guys, we need some folks hitting that like button. We got a lot of viewers and not many likes. So
Well,
let's get on that.
That they could be saying something.
They could be saying, Vinny, would you stop talking about
No,
garlic?
they could be talking about my project.
Your project is adorable.
It's getting there. It will absolutely get there. All right, we're going to use this
Yeah,
gray one.
Deb says she puts garlic on popcorn. Oh, yeah.
Don't get him started on popcorn
Oh, yeah.
recipes. Please don't get him started on popcorn recipes. He made popcorn last night. He's not supposed to be having
I
it.
wasn't supposed to have it, but oh,
But
I
smelt it.
got on it.
I smelled it last night.
It got on me.
I woke up and went, oh, that's why. I don't care if you just ate. Popcorn gets you every time. All right, I'm going to white ink. I want it to feel snowy, okay? But I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to be as white as I want it. It's going to go a little gray on the black. That's just what it does. You can double do this. I don't have time. But you could ink it once and come back and do it again after it dries to get a little whiter. I'll just use a white pen to add even more. But here's what I'm going to do. Just hit these edges. And I don't want to do too much because I want to keep the silhouette. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to knock it back too much because see how it'll kind of soften it against the blue? So I just want to kind of tip those edges just to get a little white on them. Not a lot, just a little, because I'm going to do it with a white pen anyway.
Anna, we changed all of the video times to 1 p.m. Central Time instead of noon. It just made it so much easier for us.
That extra hour.
Especially on Thursdays, because
We actually get to eat.
we get to eat lunch prior to the video, and we don't have to just choke it down and come in here and, you know. So we changed all of our video times to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's our Tuesday video, our Thursday video, our Saturday video, and our Sunday video are all at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So
I love having you on
helps
videos
out.
with me. You're so good.
What does that mean?
Just taking care of the people. That's good.
Well, I mean, you know.
You're a good guy. What do you say? You can say it even though they hear it.
Thank you.
That's not what you say.
What?
I'm not being your
hang
mama.
on to me?
Tell him what you
You
would
better
think.
hang on to Big Vinny.
You better hang on to Big Vinny. He tells me that all the time.
That's right.
I was waiting to hear you
Now,
say
Oka,
it.
the house dye is a new one, right? It's
Yeah,
one of
well,
the new ones that came in. You just haven't shown it
I
yet.
haven't used it. I've used the other ones, and I love this one. I love it.
Okay, it says that our video times, or Nina says our video times in the description are still the old times.
They might be. You want to go check the defaults? I never even did anything with them.
I will.
Here's what happened, y'all. I don't know where it's all posted. I've been posting this for so many years. I don't have a clue where all we've put it out there. And until y'all tell me, I don't know.
Man, Shannon Tamith is in here helping out today. That's making life a
Isn't
little
that
easier.
nice? We only get her this week. I wish.
She's up there thumping some links in,
It's
helping you out.
It's so nice. Timothy, you are a dream. Okay, so now let's do the white gluing down on these little guys. So we need to put our little rooftops, which are so cute. Y'all, look at these. These are cut by the die. Look how cute they are. They're adorbs.
Thank you, Diana.
Put a little glue up here. Just that far. Nope, it goes down too. Y'all, this is so stinking cute. Ooh, the shakies. You know why I'm shaking? Shannon?
Could be that apple cider.
Apple cider. Just pure sugar. Just
Actually, there wasn't that much sugar in it.
Oh.
I mean, the natural sugar, because I didn't put that much mulling spices in it.
good. I'm grateful because, I sucked it down. She said, you sucked that down. I was like,
You
if you
did.
give me a sugar drink, I'm going to drink it.
I drink it, but I guess I savor it.
You hug that mug.
I do.
Y'all know exactly what I mean by that. When I say she hugs that mug, she's like, oh, look, she hugs it. I love that.
Except it's coffee now, not cider.
All right, so these are the windows, and they go on as well, and they fit perfectly. They're designed just for this.
Bug Scott said, glad I bought my alabaster. I'm going to do this.
Oh,
LOL.
did she spell Amina?
See what I did?
I love that bug. I like how she spelled it, Amina. I like that.
I like Amina.
All right, so I'm going to put this here. Get my little piece to help me hold that in place. Glue that down. Isn't that cute how you get those little touches of white? I think that's cute.
Yes, Amber, you missed apple cider.
You won't miss it forever.
No.
She's got plenty. Like, her parents hooked her up. Look, I'm just acting like it's mine, too. Her parents hooked her up with some cider, didn't they?
They did. They did.
I got to see Ollie yesterday. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, great. You always... Tomorrow's Friday, though. I should get to see him.
Are you coming in tomorrow, Friday?
You talking to Amber?
Amber, you coming in on Friday tomorrow?
At some point, she's got to be getting tired of hanging out with her child and want to come back to work, right? She's got to be
yeah.
getting
She
tired of
said
hanging out with her
yesterday she's ready to
precious
come back,
newborn.
but
No,
she's
she's
gonna-
not.
She said she was.
I'm being funny, Amber. Okay, check it out. Check it out. Let's get this going. Let's get this party started. Let's glue down our trees because they're going straight now. Let's get this party started.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the super chat, Laura.
Thanks, Laura. How sweet of you. I appreciate. Oh, Laurie. I had to look twice. Thanks, Laurie. Hold on just a second, and we'll give you a super chat wave. Ready? Thank you so much. What are we doing with that, y'all? Apple cider?
I'll go.
So sweet. Thank you so much. All righty then. Let's get this one glued down. You'll go get it? Are you sacrificing?
I'll go get it.
She's sacrificing because the one we love is in Gatlinburg, so she's sacrificing to go get it.
I'll drive to Pigeon Forge.
She is
Go to
coming
the
tomorrow.
Apple Farm.
All right, I'm going to cut this down.
Do what I have to do for my people.
She usually comes on Fridays. I think she has to get out of the house every now and then. And Shannon will hold that baby till the cows come home, so she can come get a break.
She has to wait.
She can come get a break. Oh, she does have to wait on you. Okay, y'all,
I
I
usually
don't
get
hold
old Ollie
babies.
first.
It's not Ollie. Nothing to do with Ollie. I just don't hold babies. All right, phone. Like, I was even that way about my own grandchildren.
I was going to say, it took you a while to even want to hold ours.
Either one. And I'm still iffy about Emmy. She doesn't, Emmy, Emmy's so funny. When I hold her, she goes like this. Look at my face, watch. She goes, literally, she sits back and looks at me like, who are you? It's so funny.
You normally look at me. Why are you holding me?
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah, she
What do you-
always says that. She wants
Why?
us to hold them so she can look at
because
them.
I can see them when other people hold them. When I'm holding them, I'm trying to be all careful. Okay, for Meemaw the other day, because she's too heavy for Meemaw to really hold for a long time. And so I will hold her and let Meemaw sit next to me and play with her. And I'm like, that's what somebody needs to do for me. Go, let me hold her while you play with her. But I'll let her sit in my lap. And if we're sitting down, and then Meemaw gets to play with her and look at her and coo and giggle and all that kind of stuff, and it's cute.
Amber said you should feel bad. He looks for you when they watch videos.
Oh my goodness. He's so cute, y'all. I love the pictures, Amber. Keep them coming. I love seeing all the updates of the babies. Both babies. And you're such a good writer. Have y'all noticed that?
She is.
Her captions are so good. They just make you feel what she's experiencing, don't they? Like when she said, "This is the cutest baby I've seen in 9 years." I'm like, because I know who the other cute one was. You know, it's so cute.
Noah, of course.
It was Noah, yeah. Noah is hilarious. He is hilarious. Noah,
He's a ham and he knows it.
Noah loves to come in and look for Thomas.
Ed Oliver, we are trying desperately to get the Tonic Super Trimmer back in stock. And I promise you, as soon as we can, it'll be here.
We just got like 40 of them back, but they sold out super fast. But we're at the mercy.
I'm at the mercy of my supplier. Who called me today, by the way?
Well, on that one, it's Tonic.
We got some shipments from Tonic today, so we
It
might
might
have got
be
lucky.
in. Might be in. I got a little bit of that foam off the edge. Y'all know when I tell y'all about make a fuss cards? This is one. I don't know that I would. I don't know that I would sit down and mass produce this card, but I would make it for a friend or two.
Grands are grand. The tree dye may be sold out.
I just tagged her in it.
Okay, so it's not sold out.
It should
We checked everything before I used them today because Shannon wanted to know before we went live if they were available. Look at that. See what happens when, even though you ink these trees and you kind of lose that, look how you get to keep it there. Isn't that cool? You could also add a little glue to this, but I don't think I'm going to need to. This isn't a very wet background I'm putting this on. So look at that, y'all. It's so stinking cute. Oh my goodness.
You know, we ordered the Tonic trimmer, but because we couldn't get the Cricut trimmer, and then we got some Cricut trimmers back in, but we can't keep them. And when I went and tried to order some more, they were gone again. So
We're just going to try to keep what we can get. That's kind of our plan. If we can get it, we're going to have it. As long as it's good, I'm not going to bring y'all anything. There's another one I'm wanting to bring to you, but we haven't been able to get many of those. Like I have a handful of them here, but I just don't feel good about bringing y'all a handful.
Linda, I'll check on the heat embossing tool. I would think it would be coming any day, but
I think we have a placeholder of that. If she wants to call in and order that, we may have a placeholder on the
like
shelf.
The heat tool
The Marvy
itself?
one? I feel like we do. I feel like I just saw it.
Stock.
Oh, it's in stock? Okay.
If it's the heat tool itself.
Y'all, look at this. And I want to show you something. They designed that reindeer so he would go over that. Isn't that cute? Now, they might not have, but I feel like they did. Now, I'm not going to try to foam this. We're not going to foam all of that. We're just going to put this straight down. I love this card. Thank y'all very much. It's
This is
very
really,
fun.
really cool.
And it's easy because it's kind of designed for you. And guys, let me tell you the best part. I used 2 colors of cardstock except for that yellow inside those little houses. It's pretty much if you have the trio pack from Brutus Monroe, which I think Shannon linked,
Yes.
the trio pack would do this because you'd have your black, your white, and craft as a bonus. All right, now, don't forget, I keep putting my glue up and I don't need to. Don't forget we have all these little stars. And this ought to be fun. Oh, I need to open the lid. Did you see it?
Julie, we're having some issues with our software on the unfulfilled thing. Just because it says unfulfilled does not mean that has not shipped.
You should still be getting an email telling you it shipped with your tracking.
Right, there you go.
We're struggling with that. We're talking to the developer, but they don't seem to be able to see where the problem
They aren't
is.
helping me very
They're not
much.
helping.
Yeah.
All right, so with these little stars, I'm going to go around and put some dots of glue here, there, and everywhere. And then I'm going to pick up a star and place it down. So my stars are upside down, and I'm a little picky about it, so here we go.
Yeah, you got to make sure you grab them the right way.
Well, they're upside down on my work surface, so I'm just having to turn them around. Oh, I don't want you there. I don't want all the same size in the same places, you know. Ooh, they tiny.
The Santa and the sleigh is part of the die set, right?
It is. You get a lot in this die set. Because you could even cut these trees off and use these trees by themselves. And you could cut these houses off. You could do anything. This doesn't have to be a church. You can cut that little cross off and make it another little house. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Talking about yourselves, I'm going to be here a minute.
Connie figured out that new member thing.
Oh,
Boom.
cool. Thank you, Connie. She joined?
Yep.
Awesome. Were you able to link that video, Shannon?
I did earlier. Yes.
Y'all, these little stars make a huge, I didn't think they'd make a big deal, but they do. I don't know how many I've got. I need to not get ahead of myself with all the glue. Get on in there now.
I mean, this is turning out super cool. I got to give it up to you.
Thank you. I didn't design it. The folks at Dries did.
Well, still.
I'm just using it in the way I think I would use it if, you know.
If art glitter glue didn't dry clear, you could just use those dots as stars.
Well, don't worry. The white pen's coming out.
Yeah.
And by the way, it cut 6 of these little stars. I cut multiples. I think I cut...
I want to know if you can show the die set again when you're done.
Let me get these glued down. I think I cut it 4 or 5 times to get this many stars, but it was nothing because it's 6 on a little die. It's easy.
If they join the video thing today, will they get the video Saturday?
Sure thing.
Will they get the invitation to that?
Sure thing. Sure thing. Okay, get down there. Oh, I did that one upside down. It's got black on it. I'm going to get that one off. I don't like that one. He messy. Well. See what I mean by this is not one I would mass produce? But I would mass produce this if I didn't use these stars. If I just used the white pen and made snowflakes, or if I just like use maybe even sequins, because I think they'd be easier.
That would be a time-consuming project to mass produce.
And I may have made too many stars. I may have made.
I mean, you know, you can stop whenever you get ready.
Well, I got to get them all the way across at this point.
Yeah, you can't leave them halfway. Unless you're going to put a dark cloud on that side.
Okay, little guy, get right there. Thank you. Okay, little guy, go right there. Come on, little guy. You can do it.
We should be getting that stamp set in really soon. We placed several orders, and so they're kind of slowly dripping in, so should be here soon. The Sympathy with Sympathy stamp.
You just said drippling. You made your own word.
Dripping in.
Drippling. They're drippling.
Put in a yellow moon, said Naoka.
Mm. Cute idea.
Yep, Elsie, the little make friends are on order also.
Let's make tiny friends.
The mini Let's Make Friends, she called it.
Okay. Cute.
I thought that came in yesterday, did it not?
I don't know.
The North Star would be cool instead of a moon.
We have stamps that have those on them too. Okay. Now what I want to do is
Okay,
get my
okay.
white pen out. Actually, I need to do this.
No.
I'm going to try this, y'all. Oh, I need a star right there. Y'all didn't see me do that? Don't do that if you're sending this to somebody. All right, I want to see if I can get a red dot on this little guy, right on his nose.
Connie, it just flashed up on our screen that you were a new member, so I'm going to say, yeah, you're in.
You in, girl? This may not be the way to do it. I just wanted to see if it was. I may have to do, no, I'm going to have to do that with something else. Let me see if I've got any, but can you turn behind you and see if I have any red,
Yes, Connie.
anything over there? Even, oh, is that red sequins? Or even red drops would work. What shape is that?
Those are red hearts.
No, I don't want a heart. White pen, white pen. Okay, should I even? I don't know.
Well, Ginger, we don't really do witches or ghosts, so, you know, we do Santa instead.
You're going to do one pagan symbol.
What?
You got to pick yourself. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, we don't, so I mean.
I'm just being me.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'm just dotting wherever I want to dot.
How often do you plan on doing these member-only events?
Once a quarter.
Once a quarter. There you go.
You didn't think we had an answer.
Oh, I knew you did.
Oh, you did.
I just like for you to answer it so I don't mess up.
I got to get my pen rolling. People get mad when I use my finger, but it's the closest thing.
That's you getting to be you, dear.
That's it. Deer, as I'm dotting deer. That's funny. I really should, but I'm not. Okay. If I were not live, and if I were not going to it would not take me forever live on camera, I would snow dot all of this. I would just dot, 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 dot. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use my pen to add some white here and there. Because I can still come back later and add the little snow dots, but I think you guys might like to see, you know, if you didn't want to do that, how you could add a little more white to your trees.
Is there a way for you to put a little bit of smoke coming out of the chimney?
Well, I mean, I have stamps that'll do it, and I could draw it, either one.
Well, you know, I just was.
I want to show you something I think is neat. Do you see how that's kind of skippy? If you'll kind of scrub your pen a little bit, it kind of skips for you automatically, and it's really cool to do that. Just kind of let it skip up and, you know, scrub it up and let it skip. And remember, don't let anyone tell you that's not how snow would look. Because listen, I live in Alabama, and I hardly ever see it. But I promise you, snow has no rhyme or reason. It lands where it wants, as thick as it wants, and how it wants. In my world.
Will the crop be available, like, after?
For members.
Live?
For members, yeah. Don't worry, though. We're going to be bringing those to you guys. Actually, if you'll stick around for the after show, if you'll head over there, I've got something to tell you about where you don't even have to wait for crops to be able to craft with friends. You need to hear about craft cord, and we're going to talk about that in the next video because I'm going to show you the site. And we're going to have a better view of it than we did the other day.
Denise, if you'll just email info@Maymay Made It, they can look that up for you.
Well, if it's a membership on YouTube, you'll need to.
Send it to Shannon.
Yeah. Well, I don't see her on the thing, so she'll either need to contact or look at her account. On
Yeah,
YouTube.
we don't control that. YouTube does. So if it's an account question, you'll have to go to YouTube about it or whoever, like whatever email you got, like verification email. I'm going to stop there. I could keep going, but I'm going to stop there for now. because we need to turn this into a card. All right, this is my card base. I have already scored it. You can't see that. There it is. I'm going to stamp on the inside. Let me clean my finger off before I get something on here. I couldn't decide which stamp set I wanted to use. This is the Believe set, and I think that Believe word would be really pretty inside here, and then to use any of these sentiments with it. That's a great one, but I also love this set. I love this right here, because, hang on a second, I got an idea. Sorry, I just walk away. Now that I got this microphone, y'all can't hold me down. Y'all can't hold me down.
They just can't see you.
They don't need to see me. They don't need to see me. Well, that's not it. That's nailed it. I want to do this. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen this stamp set. It's one of my faves. This is the Names of Jesus. Look at this. We're going to try something on the inside of this card. We're stepping out.
You might as well.
Stepping out. I don't know if it's going to work, so hold on before you go do it. Hold on before you run and do it. Let me see if it's going to work. All right, I'm using the sentiment that says, hold on, let me get a block and I'll read it to you.
Shannon, what platform are y'all using for this members crop?
YouTube.
YouTube.
I'm using the stamp. I'm going to use the stamp right here that says, "May your Christmas be filled with the wonderful love of God's greatest gift." I'm going to use that one first. I'm going to do it with this one, with my Onyx Black. The stamp's never been stamped before, so I'm going to season it real quick because I don't want to take a chance of messing up my card. So I'm just going to get a piece of scrap white out of bin. Doesn't have to be white. Just going to ink this up a few times and stamp it. Something you need to know if you've never taken one of my stamping classes, my Stamp Right Up class, something you need to know is photopolymer stamps are porous. Now that's not your acrylic or your silicone stamps, but your photopolymer are. So when you first get them, if you'll stamp them a couple times, it kind of fills in the holes and they get better over time. And yes, listen to me, there are thousands of different ways to season your stamps, but the only one I agree with is this. And if I don't say it, it starts a conversation in the chat and I have to kind of answer it. If you want to know how I feel about it, there is a class, Shannon will link it for you guys, probably already did. There is a class on my channel you can take. It's an hour-long class. It is an amazing class about inks. It teaches you everything you need to know about best practices of stamping and everything. So if you're interested in that, you can grab it. But I will say right here and now, never nail file your stamps. Don't listen to people who tell you that. You have no way of doing that perfectly. Never do that. And you don't need to do it. All right, so there's that. How pretty. Here's my idea. I'm going to do it. If it doesn't work, you won't do it. You'll be like, well, that didn't work. And I'll be like, y'all right. I'm going to take this red, okay, and with the word, the cursive word Jesus, I want to stamp it down here like this. I don't know if it's going to work. Maybe too big, but we're going to see. Everybody in here got quiet, so I don't think y'all think it's going to work.
No, I'm just looking up something for somebody.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to ink this guy
this is
up,
gonna work
and
for
red
me.
might be a bad choice. Maybe I should use blue. Should I use blue? Maybe I should use blue since the front of the card is blue. Should I use red for Jesus?
I don't know.
I think I should use blue. What do y'all think?
You could.
I think blue would match the front of the card better. It's just in my head, red is Christmas, but I think it would look better. So I'm just cleaning all that red off.
Boy, I wish I knew.
All right, let me do a test to make sure I don't have any red. Where'd that little piece go? Right here. I don't want any red. There we go. All right, let me get a blue. I'm going to get a blue. This color's Bluebell. Let's use Bluebell. I like it.
Red,
Okay.
red, blue, red. Yes, blue, royalty.
I'm being the
Red,
yellow
blue.
flower. Okay, so
Purple.
purple was a good idea. Oh, I like it.
It's not working now.
Wow, I like it a lot. Can you see it yet, Shannon?
Oh, that's pretty.
I like it. I even let the J go up in between a little bit. I really like that. That's
Very
cool.
pretty.
All right, so bone folder right here. So I'm going to fold this guy down and crease it. I've already done my bone foldering. I mean my, what's it called? Scoring, thank you. Already done my scoring. All right, and then this guy is going to get glued to the front. I'm not going to pop it up, and the reason I'm not is because I've already got dimension on here. Already got dimension.
I'll look at that too.
What?
I'll look at that.
Okay, so I don't need to let nobody else know to look at that.
Shannon and Vince are on it today. I did not cut my mat right somehow. I don't know. So
I
I'm
couldn't
not
remember the
stress.
sign in for Shippo, so
Ain't
Already in.
gonna stress it. Ain't gonna stress it. Y'all just
I
hear me.
did one earlier for
Usually when I do that, Shannon goes, "Hey, are you gonna stress it?" And I go, "I ain't going to." Look how pretty, y'all, this card.
it's beautiful, babe.
I really like it.
gorgeous.
Now, you could add glitter. Oh, did you get me that, you didn't find the red over there? I don't think it's appropriate. I was going to put a red nose on Rudolph. I don't think it goes with the sentiment on the inside, so I'm not going to do that. But you could glitter this guy up if you are so inclined. If you are that person. So there you go, guys. There's my card for today. I think it turned out really cool.
Beautiful.
I love it. I love it. All right, we are going to head to the after show. This one took about 8 minutes more than I wanted it to. That's okay. We had camera problems in the beginning. So, Shannon's I'm gonna let her finish typing and put in the, oh, what is that emoji? Bug, I'm glad you asked. By the way, we added new emojis. Did you guys see all the new emojis if you're a member? That's another thing you get as a member is you get that little plant beside your name that grows as you're a member. So you can see like Miss Connie's is really tiny and then Melody's is bigger, but hers isn't full grown yet. I think Terrence has a full grown one. Several people have a full grown one. But you got a whole bunch of new emojis. And that circle one is when we have our crops, we do a spin to win giveaway. And that's so when we're spinning to win, y'all can type spinning, spinning, spinning. I thought that'd be fun.
Okay, what's the name of the stamp set you used again? You used 2, right?
I did. I used Christmas Miracle.
Yeah.
Is that the name of it?
Christmas Miracle.
Christmas Miracle,
But it
this
is
one.
currently out of stock.
Oh, sorry.
But
And I used this one right
Swore
here.
that came in yesterday.
Y'all need this one. If you don't have this is the names of Jesus. So it's Jesus in
it's
2
not
different
available
fonts.
anymore.
And then it's all the things to go with it. Jesus is mighty to save, forever faithful. He's a way maker, name above all. Nobody loves you like Jesus. Oh, how he loves you. To trust in him is to trust in his timing. Nothing is impossible for Jesus. Right,
I
for
think
God.
I think that's an archive set,
Oh,
dear.
never mind. It's
Trades,
still there.
trade sorrow for joy.
What does
Jesus is our
Shannon know?
shield. Jesus lives. Y'all, there's
You
so
just
many.
keep rocking it.
Found it earlier.
You just ignore. It's a good thing you did.
This stamp set's awesome. Awesome. Oh, they want to see the dies again.
Yes, they do.
All right. These are the dies. The ones that I used.
And they're all linked below.
And there's a good chance we won't be able to get these after they're gone. I have one other supplier. And after that, good chance.
I've been combing through that site today like
Crazy.
hours.
It takes that long.
Look, Terrence found the scissors. And look, Terrence does have the full-grown fern. What else did I add? I added scissors. Oh, there they are. Hold on. I wanted to show y'all this because I think this is cool. You know how when we're chatting and people say it's their birthday or it's their anniversary? I added a birthday cake, and then I added a little truck that said just married on the back of it for anniversaries. And I added a little sign that said welcome, so we can welcome people. And then I need to change that one. I added I'm praying for you, but I did it in black writing. I need to change it in white writing because you can't see that one. And then I added one that says congratulations. So if y'all want to say congrats to a winner, I don't like any of those, so I may edit all of them. They're hard to see. Oh, it's because I'm using dark mode. I bet y'all aren't using dark mode. If you're using dark mode, they get hard to see. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, look, aren't they cute? I love it. All right, we got the after show in. Oh, Carrie, thank you for becoming a new member.
I think I did, but it's gone.
A lot of people,
I'll put it-
her and Tam put it in a bunch of times. So
All right, we're going to put it one more time and then we'll go. Oh, see you later, Tamothy. Thank you so much. All right, there's the link to the after show. We'll see you. It's not?
Let me do this again.
No, that says products.
Yeah, it did.
Give her a second. One more. She's gonna do one more. She had an old link in her.
Too much.
She had an old link in her Velcro. There we go. Okay, so click on that link, head to the after show, start chatting. We'll be there momentarily. Talk to you in a little bit, guys. Bye.